Hi everybody, welcome once again to Mike's Laboratory. Know it's been a while since I made a video. My apologies, work's been crazy. Anyway, today's video is going to be my haul from the Kentuckiana toy show, and at the tail end of this video I'll stick a couple of the vids I made while at the show. They're completely raw and unedited, so hey, just some of me talking to people and things like that. Anyway, so without further ado, let's show off what I got. First up on the show off list is this fine piece of equipment for my military figures. This is the 2002 Hasbro 37mm anti-aircraft gun, anti-tank gun. And as you can see, it's a pretty well detailed little piece. Let's get in a little closer here. I paid 30 bucks for this, loose and in the package. As you can see, it's got a lot of detail. None of this stuff actually works. I mean, it turns, but it doesn't, move the cannon any or anything like that. Let me tell you, this is a little bit of a pain in the ass to put together. But, hey, it all works. I really like this thing. I think it will look great towed behind a Jeep. I did test this on a vintage Jeep, and it does not fit into the trailer hitch. So we'll be modifying this or cutting this off and putting a bolt through there or whatever needs be to make this thing actually work with the Jeep. As you can see, what else does it do here? Hold on one second. Okay, the trails come apart and spread out like so. The breech opens. It did come with a couple of shells, but I forgot to bring them downstairs with me. The shell does fit in the breech. I have no idea what this thing is. I'll have to look this thing up online and see what all the pieces are supposed to do. But as you can see, pretty well detailed. Also has wheel brakes for firing, for recoil as it fires. And the only negatives I got with it are, first of all, this cool ammo box that came on it. It won't fit any of the shells. It came with 2 shells, but they don't fit in the box. Go figure. I'll probably mod that up a little bit too. All right. Let's see. Oh, and unfortunately, of course, for child safety reasons, it don't fire. Would be cool if it did. Maybe it could be modified to do so. Not something for an immediate worry. But anyhow, yeah, for 30 bucks, I thought this was a pretty good value. It looks pretty cool. It's got a lot of detail. And all in all, I really like it. A good buy. Okay, next, the box that I put all the stuff into. First of all, we have this extremely cool t-shirt. I got this from Neil Lasala, and he had Action Soldier, Action Pilot, Action Sailor, and these Space Capsule astronaut shirts. Only 10 bucks. Pretty good steal, guys. All right. Let me get this camera back into the stand so I can do this a little easier for you. Okay. Next up, Sergeant Van's box of stuff he was selling. I picked up this very cool Marine Corps cover. As you can see, it actually has the 8 points. Haven't tried it on a Joe yet. Let's do that right now. Oh, looky here. It's a nude model. And I would have to say that fits fairly well. A little bit of starch or something was suggested to me to make it stay, or maybe I could cut a piece of cardboard or something in there. anyways, okay, cool. All right, I also picked up a shoulder holster. Again, from Sergeant Van. This is just the repro. Sergeant Van is Chuck Van Verse, the guy who does the pictures and the artwork. That'll go with something else I'm going to show you in just a few. Next up, pretty decent sea sled with the plugs, and the plugs are still soft and rubbery, and a motor with the motor in it. It's froze, of course, but I'm quite certain I can get that working again. I've done that a lot of times. You guys, I think, have seen my videos where I fixed the motors by sticking 9 volts on them. All right, now for something else extremely cool. This is Brad Curry's 2024 show exclusive. It's all 3D printed parts. And it's pretty much a basic set, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I grabbed one. Map case, flare gun, pistol, wire roll, and a redo of the radio in brown. Let's take this apart and take a closer look, shall we? What I plan to do with it is I'm going to simply display the card behind the figure that I display it with, which will be this land adventurer here, who's wearing half a Desert Explorer uniform. And that's where the shoulder holster is going to go as well. Okay, let's open this baby up and see what we got. If I can get it open. Hold one sec. Okay, first let's check out the radio. Typical of 3D printed stuff, you can see some of the print lines. However, it looks like Brad used a pretty fine filament, so they don't show up too bad. That's his thing, Be Action Toys, or Be Active Toys. And as you can see, we got, come on out of there. As we can get my fingers on it. There we go. I have an antenna. And a pretty nice headset. And a little bit of flash on there. It'll have to be trimmed off. But I'm liking it. It looks pretty good. Okay. Brad used the pin and hinge type deal to attach it. So, all in all, pretty cool. Map case repro. The set of itself reminds me of Thrust into Danger, I think. Black 3D printed flare gun. .45 and a wire roll. Paint that up a little bit, I think, make it silver in there. But anyhow, again, all in all, pretty nice. Thanks very much for going through the trouble to do that, Brad. I'm liking it. Okay, next up. Not those. Not those. Not those either. Next up is, again from Neil Lasala. I picked up a pretty complete, only missing the goggles, LSO, landing signal officer set. Zipper works great. No tears, no rips or anything in the stripes. The whole outfit is in very good shape. Elastic's still stretchy. The tag's even in really nice shape. Check that out, huh? Okay. It also came with 2 pieces of headgear. I had to go out and get the headphones, but that's okay. And both pieces of the headgear are in pretty good shape. This one does have a sewn up snap on there. However, if anybody's interested in buying the extra one I have, let me know. And the rest of the gear is also here, like I said, except for the goggles. I don't have the goggles. Which, of course, was probably the hardest thing to get, right? Okay. Paddles are in pretty decent shape. Clipboard, again, decent. Just needs a piece of paper and a pencil if I can lay my hands on one. And a flare gun and binoculars. If anybody does have a set of the goggles that they're willing to part with, please let me know, and we'll do a deal. Okay, next, I picked up a couple items from Matt Squatch Customs. Never bought anything from this guy before, but his stuff appeared to be pretty darn good quality. So I went ahead and grabbed some stuff. This rifle I've seen sold by Cotswolds. The idea of the magazine in there was really kind of cool, I think, and a little bit different tip to the barrel. So that's pretty cool. Let's pop this out of here and take a good look at it. By the way, this guy packages this stuff really nice too. So I will definitely buy more stuff from this dude in the future. Come on. Let's take a little closer look, shall we? Yep. It's a pretty decent resin cast reproduction of the rifle. Would have been even cooler if he'd made the magazine removable, but all in all, pretty darn good. Again, I like it pretty well. As a matter of fact, we may just put this with the Desert Command set from Brad. Okay. And also nothing too spectacular, but rifle rest for a tan Jeep. My tan Jeep is missing it. So, and there you have it. And there you have it. That's my haul from the toy show in Kentuckiana. I highly recommend going there. It's the first time I went, and it was great. I met a ton of people that were just awesome and excellent to hang out with and talk to. So many faces that I've talked to on Facebook for years that I'm finally able to meet in person. It was great. Don't know what else to say about it, except for one thing I did forget. And this awesome ass, really cool hat. I got this from Ace Allgood. He was out of yellow, dang it. But hey, orange is still an adventure team color. All right, guys. Like I said, at the tag end of this video, I'm going to just splice on the videos I took at the show. And instead, it's just me talking to random people here and there. But there's some funny stuff in there, and it's totally raw and unedited. So, hey, enjoy. Anyhow, we'll probably be back tomorrow with another video. Yes, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks very much for watching. And let's get them all back on duty.